Hey, this one first. Let's see what we got. It's so important about tuning pollutants. Alright. Yeah, you're not on workman's comp anymore? Decided to go off workman's comp? You know, it's not nice to lie about people. It's really not nice at all. I don't appreciate it. Nobody I know, my friends don't appreciate it. The foundation doesn't appreciate it. Val does. I don't know. Probably. Hey, bud. Gotta go talk to Val real quick. Okay.
That was mainly my question.
So, hey there, dude.
Okay.
How you doing?
Good.
You haven't meant to talk to me and Dan about the posters? Do you want to talk about them or not?
We can talk about it.
Okay, let's go.
What posters you referred to? Oh, wait a minute. Come here. Come here. I didn't put up any posters.
Yeah, I know you did.
16 by 20, you're talking about something like that? We're not going to go have a private conversation, Val.
What?
We're not going to go have a private conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
It's just not appropriate. You know, unless you want to include the bear rep.
No,
Okay. Then what do we have to talk about?
I guess nothing, Ken.
Okay. All right. If you treat everybody equally, then there's not an issue.
Okay.
Okay?
So you don't want to talk to us about the posters? You don't want to have a conversation about that at all?
Is there something to talk about?
Yes, there have been posters bear equal death and in various bathrooms. Thank you very much.
Did you realize there's a bear rep here with a lot of bear paraphernalia?
Yeah.
You want to talk about that?
Sure, what do you want to say to me about it?
They don't deserve to be here.
Okay.
This woman here lied on court paperwork and sued, got the foundation sued, got me sued for a big lie. But come on, she shouldn't be here. You know, if I did that,
So what
you wouldn't want me here.
So let me ask a question. If Kelly weren't here, would the same thing be happening to Bear? Is it Kelly or is it Bear?
Well, every situation is different. You have to be in that situation to deal with it. But I'm talking about this particular person at this moment. I'm really surprised that she's here. I'm not gonna, I only talked to her one time, and I got it on video. If you want to know what I said, because
I'm not interested in what you said.
well, you know, Val, because last time it wasn't on video, which it should have been.
I'm not interested in kind of what you said. I'm not worried about the exchange you had with Kelly. That's not it. I'm worried about the volunteers who planned this event who feel offended by what was going on. So I'm going to lose. Dan's going to lose a couple of volunteers behind something that probably shouldn't have happened at all.
None of this should happen. We should all be able to come here and have a good time without any issues.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
But you're not willing to take any responsibility for that. It's all Bear's fault.
Bear's not willing to take any responsibility, and they're still sticking their logo that represents mass murder in our face.
Okay. Would you ever be interested in talking to the board or a group of volunteers about your feelings?
Sure. Yeah.
Would you actually come
Actually, I want to start coming to board meetings as I go.
Well, board meetings are open, but the in-person ones only happen once a quarter. But I'm thinking of something specific for this month, where I try to pull a group of board members together to meet and talk about these issues with you. Do you have? You might want to contact the office and get a current list of the board members, so you know who you're talking to.
Okay. All right. Has it changed recently?
Yes.
Okay.
But we would love to set that up because we would love to not have any incidents happen at our events. I don't know if we'll ever get to the point where we're going to say we're going to bar beer from the events. I don't think that's going to happen.
It's not practical. There's some other things you could do, but I don't think anybody's willing to do. I mean, there's other ideas, but
we're open to suggestions. But I'm less concerned about bearers' feelings and more concerned about volunteers who really do make a difference. And I'm about to lose my family camp director, a couple of other volunteers.
well, I find
To me, that seems not worth it.
none of this is worth it.
Seems not worth
None of this should have happened. It's sad that they would be, that I'm surprised that they're not more sad about what I represent and what other people represent that are here. There's a lot of people that won't say anything, but quietly supporting me.
I guess so.
But they don't want, they don't want the conflict. I don't either. I want to relax. If this story went national, and the story was told, which, this company and companies like it won't allow to happen yet, I can stop talking to people about this and just let the story be told.
I don't think that's going to ever happen. I think the more time that passes, the more that story isn't going to be told.
Maybe so. I really believe that. I have faith in it, otherwise I wouldn't be.
But what I'd like to achieve is just not having the volunteers who plan these events feel under pressure.
What do they feel under pressure about?
They feel under pressure that you and your silent majority is going to put pressure on them about the event. That they're going around having to pull signs down out of the bathroom. That there was any kind of confrontation with the bearer rep or any other rep. It doesn't matter that it happened to be bearer rep, it makes the other reps feel vulnerable as well.
I don't understand why they feel vulnerable.
Because they all feel just as responsible as the bearer did. The ones who were in business at that time.
At least one of my calls made it.
Well, maybe they should feel like it.
Well, I think the issue is, Ken, that it doesn't wind up ultimately doing anything to these companies. They just pull funding from us. They feel uncomfortable coming here, which means that we can't serve the community in a certain way.
And actually, they don't pull funding from us. We still get the funding. The only people that feel uncomfortable are the volunteers, our community members who plan the events. That's the only people who feel uncomfortable. The sales reps don't feel uncomfortable. Terry Tensbros is one of your biggest fans.
I know, we talk.
But it's the
Well, she obviously felt
volunteers.
uncomfortable enough to sue to go on work this comp for a year.
Yeah, well, I don't have many comments on Kelly. I'm not here to defend her. I'm here to defend the volunteers who make a difference in this organization. And what's
Don't they have a
happening
problem
here.
with Kelly suing the foundation and Kelly being responsible for that?
Yeah, but they took care of that.
Right, you are.
They're not
And
upset about her being here?
they took care of it
Gotta give me a call,
because the suit
man.
went away.
Put that thing together.
And you didn't ultimately get up sued either.
I didn't give up the suit?
You didn't get sued.
That's true.
Because those volunteers reacted on your behalf and made that all go away. And, they still have to.
It's just something that should have never happened. Just like none of us should have died. I mean, all these things are
Does
things.
it
I didn't
matter?
make them create a lawsuit. It wasn't me that started it.
I'm not saying it was you that made it happen. I'm saying that however it happened, the volunteers chose to stand up and protect you.
Well, I appreciate that, and they should protect me.
Apparently
Just like
not.
I would. What?
Apparently not. Because
Now, just because
the volunteers who planned this event feel under assault.
just because
Every time you show up and you start putting little posters around, whether you're doing it or not, or just your presence. And it's just getting harder and harder, and it's getting older and older. And
Why don't they
you're
talk to
gonna-
me? Why don't you have those people talk to me?
That's what I'm offering to have happen here.
Well,
Is for you
okay,
to come
good.
to the chapter and meet with some of these key volunteers
Okay.
and have a full-out discussion.
That's fine.
Are you willing to do that?
Yeah. I thought you just wanted to go out and have the usual conversation we've had
Now,
before.
I'm tired of having that
Okay, thank you.
conversation. I'm
Me too.
As a matter of fact, if we can't resolve this at this meeting, it'll be fine. I'm going to take the high roll with Diana. I'll be done. You can come and run the chapter.
Okay.
how do we get in touch with you?